Well, the Ukrainian front line is slowly crumbling. Russian soldiers raised the flag over the town of Salidova to show it is now firmly under Moscow's control. The area is close to a major city of Petrovsk, a key logistics hub for Kiev's military. Now, Russia's army has also advanced into 3 other towns, pushing Ukraine's troops to abandon positions in the region. RT's Igor Zhdanov brings us more on the latest developments from the front lines.
There have been 2 major successes on the front line here in the Donbass. One is the fall of Selidova, well, the fall for the Ukrainian side, of course. That is one of the larger towns here in the Donbass, and it was holding one of the flanks towards an even larger town, the town of Pokrovsk, which is, before the Russian operation in Ukraine, its population was standing at about 60 to maybe 70,000 people. Now that the Ukrainians have lost Selidova, all that they have now are small, tiny villages and anonymous tree lines where they have to build their defenses. But the Russians are, it is something, imminent. They will try to flank the town of Pokrovsk. At least this is the tactics that the Russian command has been utilizing lately when it came to battles over relatively larger localities. Another major success is the town of Gornyak. It's slightly off to the town of Selidova, but it is still in the general same direction. It is not related to Pokrovsk. It is related to another part of the front line, and its tactical importance is the fact that Gornyak is the dominating height, and there's a significant Ukrainian garrison that is in the lowlands right now. And panic really has been setting in among the Ukrainian officials, among the Ukrainian command. They are now stating, Ukrainian officers are openly, outright, are saying that, the front line has collapsed. They aren't saying that it is about to happen. They're saying that it has already happened. And apparently the morale among the Ukrainian soldiers is also very, very low.
Let me mention the figure of more than 100,000 people.
More than 100,000 people who have deserted the unit without permission.
This is a staggering number, and it raises many questions among ordinary people. When I am asked, why last month a person worked at a service station and now has to sit in a trench, while all our military officers, including the big ones, are in the rear, it is difficult for me to answer.
So the Ukrainians, they are blaming their recent losses on the fact that their troops are not really motivated because, many of those, they have been forcefully mobilized, they have been forcefully drafted. And also, they're blaming the West for basically not providing the support that Ukraine expects from them.
Right now, talking about the West, what about the United States? The Pentagon is reportedly running low on air defense missiles amid surging demands from the wars in Europe and the Middle East. What more do we know about that?
Well, definitely, we do know that the United States, they are saying, again, this is something that they're publicly saying, is that they don't have enough equipment, that they don't have enough weapons when it comes to their own defensive capabilities. So, hence, they're saying they can't provide Kiev with what they need. Again, given the size of the U.S. economy, given the size of their military machine and their production, this seems like just like the pretext of just telling Ukraine that, no, you're not going to get everything that you want. You can't always get what you want, The West, it seems, they are basically saying that they don't want to provide all that they have to Ukraine. The support for Ukraine has become something of a hot potato when it comes to weapons supplies. Well, the US wants Europe to play a bigger role, and Europe says, actually, the United States has to chip in too.